Hey everyone. So today I'm going to be interviewing Allison Polk, and Allison's going to tell us a little bit about her journey in journalism from a college student to now. So Allison, thank you for joining me here today, and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so like Claudia said, my name is Allison Polk. I just graduated from Troy actually in July. I was a broadcast journalism major with a photography minor. And I am from Demopolis, Alabama, which is kind of how me and Claudia know each other. We went to high school together. And yeah, I have always been into video editing and, filming and things like that. And so I felt like broadcast journalism was probably the best career choice for me. So that's what I majored in when I went to Troy.
So Allison, tell me a little bit about what you were involved in while you were at Troy.
So the reason I picked Troy actually was for Troy Trojan Vision News. When I toured Troy, they gave me kind of an exclusive tour of the station at Trojan Vision, and they from then on, I was a leadership scholar, so I did my leadership hours with Aaron Taylor, who runs Trojan Vision, and I got involved there. I started off anchoring on the midday show, and then started working my way into doing stories, and then eventually worked my way into being a nightly anchor for Trojan Vision so I did that all 4 years, and I also was involved with Troy Athletics with a segment that they put on their YouTube called The Social Second, which was a highlight reel kind of recap of the all sports that kind of happened over the past week. And so I was the editor, and sometimes I would anchor when I was on rotation for that as well. So I did a lot of things that kind of prepared me for what I do now.
So how do you think being involved in college helped you get to where you are today?
Well, I will say, so over the summer, I got my first job at WDHN News in Dothan. And it was supposed to be an internship at first because that was the last thing I needed to graduate. And then actually, I was offered a job because of my broadcast reel that I had put together because of all the stories that I did with Trojan Vision. So not only did Trojan Vision give me the experience I needed to be in the field of news, but it also helped me get a job before I even graduated. And not only that, being involved also got me in contact and got really close relationships with professors and things like that. And actually, Professor Stephanie East was the one who kind of encouraged me to apply for the job at WDHN. And she kind of encouraged me and told me that, with all my work I've done with Trojan Vision, that I'm ready for a real job, and I shouldn't just shoot for an internship, but shoot for my first ever career. So just through my 4 years of working with them and, building those skills, I think really prepared me, and I didn't come in blindsided. I knew exactly what to do. I knew exactly how to set up an interview and how to ask interview questions and things like that. So being involved really helped me kind of get my foot in the door and grow further than what I had already learned in college.
And lastly, knowing what you know with your experience in college and now out in the real news world, what would your advice be to student journalists?
Well, I know a lot when I was in Troy, and a lot of students would just go to class, do the college thing. And I saw a lot of people who were in my classes that weren't really involved with the opportunities that Troy had. And I think that sometimes can hinder students because like I said, I went into the workforce knowing exactly how to work a camera and, how to set up an interview shot and things like that. And a lot of students might not know what to do in a situation where they had a job for the first time. Some people might not know how to work a camera or set up an interview and things like that. So I think getting involved is the best thing for a college student to do. I did it obviously, and it really benefited me for my future. So I think that would be my advice for journalist students.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me here today, Allison. And thank you guys for watching and reading today's blog post.